welcome to the TMC Newsroom. Thanks for watching. My name is Rich Tehrani. We are at Interrupt New York 2010. On our program is Darin, Bartik, who is the Senior Director of Product Marketing for Quest Software. Hey Darin, how are you?
Nice to meet you, Rich. I'm doing really well.
Likewise. So your company's based in Orange County?
Yes, Orange County, California. We're worldwide, but that's where headquarters is.
So you're showing a few different things at the show here, and
Yes.
I was hoping to talk about some of the things that we could see at Interrupt.
Sure, absolutely. So yeah, exciting show for us. Talking about a couple different things. The desktop virtualization offering from Quest Software is here, and we're also talking about performance monitoring and performance management, both at the network and the application layer here at the show.
Okay. So in terms of customer response, is it too early to give us some feedback on what they're saying?
No, actually the customer response has been really good on both sides, again, both topics. But I think one of the things that our customers are most excited about is the idea that we're helping them bring together various points of management across their IT organization and making it much easier to do it with one vendor and one tool. So.
Now, in the last couple of years, we've seen consolidation in terms of staffing. There's been a bunch of acquisitions. Do tools like yours allow companies to streamline their costs in their data center?
Absolutely, yeah. The idea of consolidation, both from a virtualization consolidation standpoint as well as just organizational mergers and acquisitions consolidation, many of the organizations will come to that situation with multiple tools. They're disparate. One group has information about one and one group has information about another. We really help them standardize on a management platform to help them do things much faster and much more efficiently. And when it comes to the performance and availability of the overall IT environment, it's something that the business depends on from day one of that acquisition, or from the point they move from a physical to a virtual environment. They really don't care about that. They need it to work all the time. So we really help them move towards a more simple situation.
So competitively, what do you see in the space?
Competitively, the space has actually gotten really interesting because the focus on the application and the overall service that IT is providing has really escalated. So a lot of vendors that maybe come from different angles, maybe the network angle, or maybe a hosted provider angle, or maybe a telecommunications provider, they'll be talking a lot about application management. And they're fundamentally doing a piece of it. But it's making it interesting for the customer because they have to kind of move through all that information and cut through the noise and really figure out what's going to help them. So we try to make things as simple as possible, both in the way we talk with our customers and the tools, so that they can evaluate and make decisions really quickly. So.
Now, have you seen in the last couple of years with the economic environment slowing down that the cycle is taking longer to close business?
2008 was a tough year. 2009 was I think a tough year for all of us, right? Both the consumer as well as a lot of vendors. But we've been having a really good year. If you look back at Quest Software and what we've said so far this year, it's been a really good year. And looking forward to a lot of positive results moving forward. But I think the cycles are returning to a faster clip. But I don't think it's ever going to be at this, what some may say is almost an irresponsible purchasing process, where things were moving so quickly.
Right.
I think people have gotten a lot smarter and they're avoiding risk. So that's another thing that we help take out of the equation. And again, make it very simple for people so that they don't look at it as a risky decision.
Good, good. So what's next for the company?
Next for the company, I'll tell you, Rich, one of the big things that we're focusing so much on at the company is what virtualization and the idea of cloud computing is doing to IT, not just from the benefits of virtualization and the benefits of private or public clouds, but what that does to the complexity of IT and how business will interact with IT, right? So the idea is that virtualization and cloud, it makes things better in some ways, but it also makes it much more complex. Things are much more fluid, very dynamic, and that's a hard thing to manage and a hard thing to control. And that's what Quest Software specializes in for 20 years, is helping IT control what's going on in IT so that business is getting the value out of IT that they need to. So we're really focused on not being the platform of virtualization. That's up to a lot of great vendors that are taking care of business. But what we do is make sense of that fluid environment and help them control it and help them really leverage the full capabilities of what virtualization and cloud can bring. So that's what we're focused on.
Well, thank you so much for being on the program, Darin. It was good to meet you.
Very good. Nice to meet you, Rich. Have a great show.